If you love pawn storms and rook lifts, you are in the right place. Like, subscribe, and share your favorite move. Vokhidov vs Erigaisi Arjun in the round 5. Vokhidov, Shamsiddin Erigaisi Arjun round 5 sees a Ruy Lopez Morphy defense Steinitz deferred battle unfold. On e4. On e5. Knight f3. Knight c6. Bishop b5. On a6. Threatening. On takes b5. Bishop a4 played by Vokhidov. Knight f6. King castled kingside. On d6 leads us into Spanish game Morphy defense Steinitz deferred. On c3. Bishop d7. On d4. On g6. Rook e1. Bishop g7. On h3. King castled kingside. Knight bd2. On takes d4. On takes d4. Knight b4. Bishop takes d7. Queen takes d7. Knight f1. On c5. On a3. Threatening. On takes b4. Knight c6 played by Erigaisi Arjun. On d5. Threatening. On takes c6. Knight a5 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Bishop d2. Threatening. Bishop takes a5. Knight c4 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Bishop c3. On b5. On b3. Threatening. On takes c4. Knight b6 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Queen d2. On a5. Knight g3. On a4. Threatening. On takes b3. On b4 played by Vokhidov. Knight c4. Threatening. Knight takes d2. Queen d3 played by Vokhidov. Rook fe8. Knight d2. Knight e5. Threatening. Knight takes d3. Bishop takes e5 played by Vokhidov. On c4. Threatening. On takes d3. Queen c2 played by Vokhidov. Rook takes e5. Rook a d1. Rook a e8. Rook e2. Rook 5 e7. Rook d e1. Queen b7. Knight f3. Knight d7. Rook e3. Queen b6. Rook 3 e2. On h5. Knight f1. Rook c8. Knight e3. Knight e5. Threatening. Knight d3. On g4. Rook takes e4. Knight takes e5 played by Vokhidov. Bishop takes e5. Knight f1. On c3. Knight e3. Bishop g7. Queen d3. On h4. King f1. Queen b7. Rook c1. Queen d7. Rook ce1. King f8. Rook c1. King g8. Rook ce1. King h8. Rook c1. Rook c7. Rook ce1. King h7. Rook c1. King g8. Rook ce1. King h8. Rook c1. Rook c8. Rook ce1. Queen e8. On f3. King g8. Rook c1. Rook ec7. Rook cc2. King h8. King e1. Queen e5. King d1. Rook e7. Knight g4. Threatening. Knight takes e5. Queen f4 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Queen takes b5. On f5. Threatening. Pawn takes g4. Knight f2 played by Vokhidov. Queen h2. Knight d3. Pawn takes e4. Pause the video and find the best move. Pawn takes e4. The engine likes this move. Queen g1 check. Knight e1. Rook ec7. King c1. King h7 and take decisive advantage. Let's analyze the main variation. Rook takes e4 not optimal played by Vokhidov. Rook takes e4. Pawn takes e4. Queen g1 check. Knight e1. Bishop e5. Threatening. Bishop g3. Queen e2. Rook f8. Rook takes c3. Bishop takes e1. Rook e2 played by Vokhidov. Bishop g3. Threatening. Pawn c2 check. King c1. Bishop f4 check. King b2. Queen d4 check. King a2. King c2 played by Vokhidov. Bishop takes e1. Queen d7. Threatening. Queen takes c8 check. Rook g8 slight mistake played by Erigaisi Arjun. Pause the video and find the best move. Queen g4 top engine recommendation. Bishop g3. Pawn e5. Pawn takes e5. Rook takes e5. Queen takes g to check and establish a winning position. Let's explore the main game. Queen takes d6 inaccuracy played by Vokhidov. Queen f1. Threatening. Queen takes e2 check. King c1. Queen d2 check. King d1. Queen b2 mate. Queen e5 check played by Vokhidov. King h7. Threatening. Queen takes e2 check. King c1. Queen d2 check. King d1. Queen b2 mate. Time to think. Find the best continuation. Rook takes e1 best according to analysis. Queen takes g2 check. King takes c3. Rook c8 check. King d3. Queen c2 check and put immense pressure on the opponent. Let's proceed to the main line. King d3 played by Vokhidov. Pawn c2. Threatening. Pawn promotes to knight at c1 check. King d4. Bishop c3 check. King c5. Bishop takes e5. Pawn d6. Queen c7 check played by Vokhidov. Rook g7. Threatening. Rook takes c7. Pawn d6. Pawn promotes to queen at c1. Pawn e5. Queen c4 check. King e3. Queen takes c2 played by Vokhidov. Bishop g3. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move? Pawn d6 excellent move. Bishop takes d6. Queen d2. Rook c7 and gain a significant edge. Shifting to the main game. King d4 a tough loss for Vokhidov, who resigned under pressure.